Attempt 8. Alright. I've tried all sorts of things. Are we live this time? Alright, YouTube is definitely receiving. YouTube is definitely receiving my footage. Oh, I think I'm live. Okay. Alright. I think we're live. Yes. Yes! Yes! It's alive! It's alive! Okay, great. Excellent. Let me get the link, post to Discord, and we can get going. Wow, that only took me half an hour. I even got the image with the corpo art dog chewing on the unplugged cord. YouTube doesn't give me that one very often, where it says something is wrong. Jeez, yeah, okay. But we're live now. And that's what matters. Okay, so, right, things I did. Now I have to get into a different headspace again. I've been in the troubleshooting for a while. Alright, so, I made this thing to reinforce the power grid dramatically. Hey there, Burden, how's it going? And now that we've got that, I was smelting the hexalite. Yeah, I missed streaming too. There, we grab some of these. There we go. Alright. So, we have a whole bunch of hexalite. Well, not a ton. So, yesterday after the stream, I went and I gathered more material to make more hexalite. And, well, of course, they were smelting the whole time, and I already showed I reinforced the power grid a bit. So we should be good for that. I'm gonna make a couple of these. I don't know, we're gonna try doing this. We're gonna try doing a bunch of things today. Yeah, give me that. Add that to the hexalite we've got. Okay, what we are gonna need to do, however, is we're going to need a weapons assembly line. Oh, those are slow to make, huh? I'm so glad I have a couple more slots. Sometimes he knocks the trees down in one hit, sometimes it takes him two. I think I need to get him a little bit more work ethic, and then he'll hit everything in one hit. Alright, weapon assembly line 2. Our big goal today is going to be constructing a whole new base, but we'll get a little bit more production out of this one before we disassemble all that and reassign this base's job. And we're going to go collecting some new staff members. We'll get on that in a minute. I bred a lot of those dogs, but not a single one has all 4 traits that I wanted. It's unfortunate, but we'll just have to make do. Oh, this falls under weapons. Huh. I really wish I could remove a lot of these things. Like, I'm never going to make arrows or poisoned arrows again. Why can't I just hide them forever? I mean, yeah, I can search by name and everything, but alright, honestly, we need thermal cores. For all of our cool new stuff, we're going to need thermal cores. So we're also going to want ammo. Oh, we're going to have laser Gatling guns. Alright, look. Tell you what. 20 fish magnets is probably all I need to get a feel for fish magneting. For fishing with magnets. I'll show those silly iron fish a thing or two. teach them to have so much iron in their bodies. Alright, I'm gonna need some of these. Alright, this is gonna take a little bit. But that's fine, because we have other things we need to accomplish. Let's start with, I finally found a mutant egg. And we got a Scutless? We got a Scutlass. Man, there's too many big critters in my base. Alright. Well, hello there, Mr. Heavily Armored. That's a new one. Let's see. Heavily armored means... what is it? How often does that come up? Well, if somebody comes up with a rocket launcher, I can throw this fish at them. Scutless becomes the player's katana with an attack of 3,000. Huh. Alright. It's super fast in water. So, right, it's super fast in water, then suddenly wielded as a 3,000 attack power sword. For reference, the blade I've been using all this time is 500. I mean, I do like the idea of wielding a monster as a weapon, a la Castlevania Symphony of the Night, but... I don't know. I don't know that I'm ever going to use that one. So, I have one more mutant egg, which was cloned by Grimtail. So we'll have 2 of whatever it is. Earth Carrier resistant. Still hoping one of them has all 4 traits. Still hasn't happened. I think we're just going to make do. Alright, 47 seconds till that's done. Wow, these thermal cores are taking a long time to make. Wow, this laser ammo takes a really long time to make. We're going to be better with the new production base, where everything is going to produce way faster than what we were doing here. And we'll have workers more specialized to do the jobs too. It'll do it all. It's gonna be beautiful. Alright. And since I have the heart of a wizard, of course I'll make it a tower. Why wouldn't I? Incineram knocked. Specifically targeting baby pals, bringing them back to their domain. What the hell am I... What? What have I unleashed upon this world? Oh, hey, look, a tactical grenade launcher. Yeah, I don't know what Solarite is or how to get it, so I'm just gonna keep going about my day. We'll go with stamina this time. Alright. Let's have a look at this thing. Ooh, man, I'm filling up every inch, aren't I? Idiosync... Oh, they have different stats, slightly. Palin players, auto health regeneration. Oh, I like this one. I really like this trait. Master of fasting, well, you know. But idiosyncratic, pretty cool. Alright, you got 5 mining, 4 hand. Chat. We still live? Alright, I think we're live. Yeah, I don't know what the heck that was. I've just been plagued by technical issues this morning. That's why I'm so late. Alright, right, so, statue. Hey, jump power. hell yeah, that sounds amazing. Alright, climbing proficiency, happy. Sphere tracking. Movement speed, anytime I can get that. Alright, good stuff. What I really want is more of these, though. Capture power. Okay. Cool, cool. Get all that. Alright, but what we're actually going to do is we're going to go up to the PAL Condense... Oh, wait, hold on a second. Alright. Currently, I have the collect eggs set. Let's see. Those were for hunting chromite, which I'm done with for now. Let me see. This one's actually... Yeah, this one's not an alpha. Well, it's higher level. Anyway, this one here is still the best one I've... No, it's not. Yes, it is. Are you the best one I found? I think you're the best one I've ever found. Sirius, I can't ever get Sirius in place of Vampiric. I wish I could swap that trait out, but I can't. So, he's stuck with Vampiric. On the other hand, does not sleep at night and continues to work is not a bad trait either. You know what? Maybe that is better than Sirius. You know, this is fine. We're gonna make this... Alright, so we're gonna begin hunting for employees for our new base. I know exactly where it's gonna go and what we're gonna do with it. But first... Man, you sure are eating a lot of them, aren't you? Holy crap. How many of these guys you gonna eat? Alright. Yes. My first 4-star. Oh, hey, I got an achievement for it, too. Alright. And you're really good at, what is that, planting or foraging? One of the two. The important thing to ask is... Hold on. %. With the same passives, because I don't know if that's 30% per skill or 30% you get the whole set. But either way, we're going to go on an employee hunt soon. As for up here, oh, more mutant eggs. Ooh, 2 of them, holy shit. We had so long where we didn't get any, and now we're being flooded. But I am going to change out the breeding facility. Alright. I'm going to change out this breeding facility here now. I suppose I'm probably just going to sell off all the extra dogs. Alright, what are we going to breed you with now? Well, I don't know. Legend is pretty cool. But you're set to make really cool workers. So... Oh. I think I'll just go back to trying random things and seeing what they produce. So, let's see. Have we tried celery yet? Hold on, let me open my notes. Celery. Did we do celery? I don't see it. I don't think we have. All right, then. Well, maybe you'll create something cool and useful. Hey, hold still. Hey. Gotcha. What? Why'd you randomly drop something? Oh, well. Get up there and breed. I have your card. Your card's pretty cool. Alright, there they go. Yeah, we'll just keep breeding every combination, looking for useful employees for our fine factory. Kind of want to combine more things with more fusions. But, hey, Drawbard, how's it going? Is it hot here at the moment? Not particularly. I want to go on a treasure hunt. I have a lot of things I wish to do. But let's put those eggs in and check on our production. Oh, good. Now, when I said I gathered some material to make hexolite, I wasn't kidding. If this isn't a lifetime supply, well, we all know it's not a lifetime supply, but it's a lot. Alright. I'm very curious to see what these mutant eggs bring us. The last batch gave us a thing with a that I can wield as a sword. A swordfish, if you will. Except it's a katana fish, which is it's pretty strange. But how much more mutant can we get than that? Okay, good. Everything's been dumped. I don't suppose... Let's see. Gatling gun ammo. Energy cartridges. I don't think any of that's the right kind of ammo here. Well, I'll just let things continue constructing. Alright, if we're going to build a new base, the first thing that has to happen is we have to bring down an existing base. Also, how has life been treating you, Drawbard? Hold on, there's a meteor. Priorities. Let's go inspect the meteorite. There it is. It's always the same spot. It's always right there. You can do some interesting things with meteorites. Take care of those, would you? I'm stealing your meteorite. Well, if they're not hostile to me, I'll just let their alien invasion continue. 'Cause I sure don't care. Honestly, with the way the wildlife is in this world, I don't think the aliens will survive very long. Alright, let's go disassemble our base. Really? Super hot in Europe today, huh? Tell you what, we'll do a trade to everyone's benefit. You mail your hot, and you mail it up here on a real slow boat so it arrives in a few months, and we'll gladly accept all your excess hot. Yeah? Just put it on a real slow boat. Alright, this is the only place I'm making wood right now. Well, I guess I'd better take it. Alright, this is the only place we're making the various organs. There's also a spare source of sulfur and ore, which is why we originally put the base here. Oh yeah, it's also where we're producing wool, pal oil, leather. Okay, there's a lot of things that come out of here. One very important one at the moment is cotton candy, which is literally the only way we know how to make sugar. I think we're actually boiling it down to extract regular sugar out of it or something. As part of our cake making process. But yeah, it's very important. Alright, so. Dump it all. I have no place that's producing hardwood at the moment. But that's just how it be. Alright, now let's disassemble the base itself. Alright, all y'all, I'm packing you up. You're all finished. Some of you may be put to work in the new base, but probably not many. And the new base is kind of going in a different direction. Alright. Excellent. Now, I'll just take all of this. Come on, go over there. Okay, then disassembly mode. That's right. Pull it all apart, nail by nail. I'm taking the straw back. Everything is mine. Reclaimed. Alright. Let's try to scoop all these goods up. I'll just ignore that floating rock. What are you guys doing in my base? Alright. Okay. Now let's get over to this teleporter. And then we're going to start heading towards our new location. It wasn't really hot. Well, I mean, it had its hot times, but, you know, when I left there a few days ago, it wasn't hot anymore. It was kind of mild. Anchorage is milder in the summer and in the winter. Less hot in the summer, less cold in the winter, because it's by the ocean, and that kind of temperature regulates it. Although, give me a minute to pack everything away. All right, we're gonna get started in on that new base. Let's take care of a couple more things. And you know what? Maybe it's time I talk about that picture I showed the other day. Maybe it's time I talked about that. We are using up the meals. I may have to think about making more of those at some point. But that point is not this moment. Yeah, they're still working away on my munitions. Alright. Bake as many of these as you can. Okay, what I am going to need is... 183. That's shockingly little. Was that one? You know what? I'll just grab 8 of each. Let's leave no room for stupid errors. Okay. I am going to construct my new home And it's going to go out here somewhere. Plan for Xenoween. There were less mosquitoes. Way less mosquitoes. Hold on, I need my flying mount. Yeah, where I live is kinda swampier. But Anchorage is not, so way less mosquitoes. Yeah, as I've said before, it's like it's not even part of Alaska. It's like a bit of the lower 48 that broke off and floated up here. Actually, maybe I shouldn't even say that about it anymore. Now that I've spent some time there... Oh, I already have the dragon, that's why. You know, actually... It's not like it might not even be American at all. Why, I was only woken up by gunfire one time the entire time I was there. That's not an American city. Must have been part of Canada that floated up here. Well, let's see. But for interesting things that occurred while I twers there, I had showed an image last time and asked if anyone could guess what happened here at this fence. What happened here? Hold on. There's a second image with even more. Yeah, you can kind of see at the base of the fence where it changed color a little bit. What could this have been? What could it have been? Wow! This was an interesting little adventure. I was staying at a place, and the other side of that fence is a, well, it's all blacktop. And a lady on that side of the fence had a homemade flamethrower, which she was using to remove the grass on her side of the fence. Apparently, she didn't realize until we pointed out to her that she was setting fire to the other side of the fence and changing the color of the fence in spots. Yeah. Yeah. That's, it's an interesting alternative to weed killer if you want to be more, environmentally, conscious, I guess. Yeah, no, starting fires near, where people are living, where they keep all their things because, you know, they live there. No. Normally, I'm not the kind who would go around narking on people, but oh no. No. You do not do that. That is an absolute no. Whew. I told you guys I had some stories of Anchorage. I still have stories of Anchorage. But I think that one was the wildest one. Yeah, flamethrower as a gardening tool in the middle of a city. We can see the edges of my base. It does go all the way down. Look at that. It goes all the way down to there. It's pretty neat. So I could build some of my base down there, but no. We're building it up here where nobody can attack us or bother us. I would build it on the point of that spire, because I think it'd be hilarious, but I know it won't let me build on that. Though it would be the best if I could put a base literally up there. We'll just have to deal with this keep. Nobody's going to be attacking us or demanding ransoms on this particular base. Not up here. Alright, yeah, this is gonna be Factory City. So, first thing I need. First things first. Let's gather the materials, and then we're going to construct this monstrosity. So, what materials do we need? Well, wood is helpful. I think. Oh, hey, look. Rocks. Rocks are good. Gonna need more rocks than that. Let's see. I need... Well. No, let's see. Come on. There we go. Half, 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 half. Oh, I don't need that. I don't need that at all. Okay. Half. Half. Some of that too. Just take it all for now. Okay, I'll probably... No, I don't need sulfur. Yeah, put that back. Put that back. You don't need sulfur. Ah, there we go. Yeah, I do need those, though. Those are important. Is there anything else I'll need? I'm sure there's things I'll realize I need while I'm working. Take some bio batteries and stuff. Oh, yeah, boards. And cement. Yeah, okay, we definitely need cement. What else do I need? Hardwood? Yeah, you never know. I might need hardwood. It could matter. What else do we need? Polymers? I might. Oh, we definitely need fibers. No, take them all. Computers, you know, could be. Cloth. High quality cloth. Good boards. There's more wood. How much wood do I have? I'll just take it. Okay. Let's go. Really? A lot of people where you live use flamethrowers? Really? I have never heard of such a thing. Crazy. Did that to the dead grass in his bathtub? Like backyard? The house almost caught fire, yeah. Well, okay, I guess people use a lot of fire. Color me surprised. I thought that was a very, very strange thing. Shit, carbon nanofiber. Alright, hold on a second. Just when I thought I got all the things I needed, of course I need something else. Yeah, that's crazy. Well, now I understand that statistic about how most fires are, most wildfires are started by people. Suddenly that's starting to make a lot more sense. I always thought that was kind of strange. Most of our fires are started by lightning strikes. But I guess in other parts of the world, people do things a little differently. I mean, if I wanted to get rid of some grass, I would just use some herbicide or something. Maybe salt the land if I was really, really wanting it not to come back. Alright. Chests. I need some helpers. I think I'll just toss a couple of you out. You to make them work faster. Alright. Once we've got this, things should go very smooth. What exactly is a carport? And how does it differ from a garage? Look at this, it has so much space! It's so expensive, I don't think I can really afford to make a lot of them, but... there we go. Like that. Okay, there we go. Perfect. Alright, good job, my minions. Back you go! Okay. So, floor 1, storage solutions. We're going to need to have a properly organized storeroom here. We're probably going to want other things on the ground floor as well. But now comes the moment of truth if I can actually get away with what I want. Which is... stone foundations will not go here. Okay, stone roof. Can I... may I... not enough support. See, what I want to do is to build outwards. I need... hold on. No, don't throw my precious spheres away. Those are expensive. Alright. Build. Build. Oh, you won't let me build while I'm flying. Oh, that would have been convenient. Can't build while flying. Alright, look. This is going to be useless to me. If I can't do this, I'm going to have to reconsider the positioning of my entire new fortress. I wanted to build it up here. I really did. So this wants too close to a special boss or facility. What? Will you let me build this thing? What do you mean I can't build foundations? And you really won't go over the side. Alright, well, let's try it differently. Alright, let's say I put a stone pillar. Let's say I put a stone staircase. What do you mean, too close to a special boss or facility? What are you talking about? Oh, it's not going to let me do what I wanted to. It was going to be so cool. I was going to have a whole fortress up on top of here. Doggone it. I'm going to have to go build my own tower, aren't I? Alright. Come on, get on. Get aboard. Alright. Well, I had been planning this one for a while. I thought it would be great. It would have a great view. It'd be built all up here. I was going to have a tower on top of this keep. It was going to be glorious. It was going to be glorious, but we're going to have to build a production base somewhere else. Alright, well, where in the world should we build it then? So, we could go with a hot spring. Man, I'm kind of bummed out. I was really looking forward to building this for a while. I thought it was the perfect spot. Alright then. Factory, factory. Where should you go? We could build it in the Japan cherry blossom area. At least it's a really pretty area. We could build it in the Frost Mountain. It's not a terrible place either. I wonder if I could build it on top of one of these things. That's a good question. We should experiment and see if we can. There's also a lot of silly little islands we could construct on. There's this giant ring island. Could I build it on top of somebody else's oil rig? I bet it won't let me. At some point in time, the No Fun Police came over and had a word with the base building mechanic. I'm leaning towards Japan. Although we could build it over here in this crazy place. Yeah, I'm leaning towards Japan as being a good place to build our tower. We'll still build a tower. We'll just have to do it the hard way. And see how far up it'll let me get away with. Alright. Okay, good news. I'm close to... Alright, pick everything back up. All of it. Alright, we got it all? You don't want to pick me up when I'm carrying this much stuff? Well, too bad. We're going over the edge! Oof. Alright. I've got tons of stamina. I can do this. I'm carrying only about 1,000 tons of rocks and wood and who knows what else. Frickin' nanofibers. Alright, let's say we go with Japan. No, come on. There you go. Alright, well, it's got to be somewhere in this mess. Actually, putting it on top of that tower would be pretty cool. But I know it wouldn't let me if I tried. Alright, let's find the perfect spot. Want to do a barbecue in the rain. Just put your grill under the carport. Really? How much fire were they having in their barbecue? When I barbecued, the fire was always contained nicely in the grill. Okay, the Frost Mountain makes a pretty good view on one side. Yeah. Tree sticking out. This could work. Alright. Attempt 2. I want to get the edge of the base right over there. Can't see the edges until I place it. Alright. This seems like a nice enough spot. I'm gonna have to put foundation down over this whole area. Hold on a second. Alright, let me see. Oh, good. Structures outside a base area will deteriorate. Okay. Alright. I can't... Hold on. There we go. Bonk! Alright. Build. Infrastructure. Wait, no. Foundations. Alright. Stone is a pretty nice foundation. There's a tree in the way. I have to do something about that. Alright, we're gonna have to do some work here. I don't think the game will let me destroy a Torii gate. Unfortunately. We'll just kind of build around it. This isn't the carefully selected site I had in mind. Let's see how bad it is. At the very least, I can move about freely again. Alright. So there'll be a little bit of Torii gate there. We'll have a cliffside there. This rock is in the way. These are a problem. These are a huge problem. Oh, they're not a problem. It'll let me just... Okay. I just have to kill the trees. Well, understandable. These trees... They're a blight upon my perfect... Actually, they're beautiful. I like the cherry trees. Alright. So, ground floor, stone. This is fine. Alright, if I want to keep going... Oh my gosh, you will let me do that? That's so weird. Okay, well, I'm not complaining. Yeah. They're not an obstruction at all. Maybe I should bring out a logging crew? Let's do that. Let's bring out a logging crew. There is somebody who likes to do logging work. You like to log. As do you. Aha! Okay, guys, start cutting trees. Okay, these guys will take care of all my logging. Hello. A merchant. What you got? What are you buying? I can't use any of those. Some of these things are always useful, though. I know a guy who needed 5 of this, was it? I suppose I should just buy some of this. Why not? Something for you guys to work on once I get your textile industry operational. A visitor has arrived. Yeah, I just talked to him. I saw. Alright. So, ground floor, as I was starting to say. Storage. Storage and things related to storage. Like the item retrieval machine. A very cool item. It was too expensive for me to build in the past, but at this point, I think we're good. I think we can afford it. We could have a refrigerator, but... So when I teleport in, mostly I'm going to want to dick with the items. Oh. I can just do that? Really? It just lets me completely ignore the Torii gate. Awful silly, but whatever. Alright, these are extremely expensive to me right now. So, we'll just have a pile of them. Then I'm going to build a staircase upstairs. We're going to build the production facilities. And then I'm going to put a third floor that's going to be the actual beds and everything. I kind of really want to... I might actually move the base onto the up a couple floors, honestly. Yeah, I think I will. I think I will. I think I'm gonna move the whole base up a couple floors. That would make more sense to me. Alright. I'll give myself a little bit more room to work, and then we're gonna start on the next floor. We don't want visitors here, so we're going to make it all walled up and impossible, ideally, for them to show up. And I think I want to go all the way up to here, so we have that nice view. Nice having things that just tile. Hold on, I think I may have to scoop this stuff up. I don't think it wants to let me bury them. Okay. As we were. Overlaps with another object or character? I don't think it does. What? No. What? No. Hey. All right. I don't know why I can't put any here. Oh well. So let's see. Similarly, it's being persnickety. Okay, no, I could do it there. Alright, cool. I guess the only thing to do is to widen it a tiny bit more, and then we just start building up. Good work, my minions. Yes. We haven't collected hardwood in a long time, so I'm loving this. Okay. Oh, they're all tuckered out. I'm not paying you to sleep. I'm not paying you at all. Get back in there. The punishment for falling asleep is going back in the box. Yeah, I just have this hole here. I could just keep the hole all the way up on the floor plan, just always have a hole in the middle of it. Be a fast way to get down to the basement. Alright, well, it was pretty nice to get all this hardwood. We'll just consider it a freebie byproduct, the base construction. Alright, the questions we need to start asking ourselves. What type of base do we want it to look like? Stone is cool. Metal, glass. We could go with Japanese style. I really do like this, I like this. What do you mean not enough support? This is so cool. Isn't it? Somewhere inside the facility, we're going to use that. Alright, let's see. So I think first off, we're going to have a simple main floor. Actually, our base level is going to be stone. I may have to go get more stone. I've actually used a lot constructing this much. All right. Can I? Yes. Yes. Like this. Okay. What we're going to do is we're going to actually not. I think down here is actually going to end up being completely blocked off from the rest of the facility. This will just be our dungeon. Yeah. This will be our dungeon. We don't need visitors. Not ever. Wall him out. Oh, I can't quite. Oh, it won't let me put a tile here. You know what? This is fine. It can have a porch. Yeah, it can have a porch. Okay. Could you imagine if they made you bring out your things and physically construct each one? Alright, craft all the bricks now out of your factory. Have your guys carry them. This is going to be this little thing sticking out the side. Oh. Oh, for once, it won't let me put an object over it. Okay. That's fine. There'll just be a hole in my wall. How annoying. Can I... Well... Oh, this is so annoying. Okay, yes. So... Hole. Potential vulnerability. Get off that. I don't know. No matter how I look at it, I have to do a little extra work here. How unfortunate. Things are about to fall down. Alright. Let's try this again. Alright, here. No, not like that. You know what, actually, for added security... I'll just put an Arctic entryway here. Yeah, sure, why not? Alright, fine. A weird triple-doored one. Because I feel like it. I don't intend to ever use the ground floor. The dungeon here, we're just going to we're just going to completely seal it off. There will be a staircase or a ladder. Maybe just a ladder going up. I don't know what I'm going to put in the dungeon. Stuff I don't want anywhere else, I suppose. Yeah, I guess there's enough of that kind of stuff. Alright. So, the floor above me, that's going to be the storeroom. The one above that's going to be the production facility. And above that, I'm going to put all the pals. All their beds, their food, all that kind of stuff. You know, I kind of want to stop being a character and just fly around while constructing. I think being a character makes this more tedious than it needs to be. The good news is this is probably the most tedious part here, and it'll be done very soon. Alright, the Torii prison. Nearly complete. If someone from Japan watches this, they'll probably be horrified that I did this sacrilegious thing. I'm sure there are rules about Torii gates. And this violates something. Alright, I see. There it goes. No, no, go back. Do it. Ah! Perfect. Alright. Alright. Work complete. Alright, what I'm gonna do is I'm going to punch a hole right here. And I'm going to say ladder. Functional ladder. Perfect. Alright, so it is accessible. I don't have a trap door I can install, but that's fine. It actually doesn't need any pillars. Alright. Now, all my construction's gonna degrade if I don't have that put back in. So, let's go ahead and I'll install it right here. One nail driven into the middle, and it's operational. Okay. You know what? I don't like this spot. I'm gonna put it in the corner. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Let me get that ladder out again. Okay. Done. Alright, so we're just going to ignore the dungeon now. I will need to bring all that stuff up here. Okay. So, storage room. Let me see. I want it to be that I teleport in and all the storage is like right there, so I can immediately get whatever I need taken care of. This stuff's too expensive for me to make a lot of it. I'll unleash a couple of you too. Actually, have this one out too. Alright. I would very much like one of these right nearby. I wish I could remember the button that you push to just unload everything. I need to look that up. It's in my older comments. Alright. I can fill out the rest of the storeroom later. How are you cutting trees up here? I'm not gonna ask. Just keep doing what you're doing. Carry on. Alright, second floor. I think we're gonna have this for the facility, and then the roof with the beds will all be Japanese style. So yeah, that makes sense to me. I want this to be probably polymers aren't free, you know. Do I want it to be... You know what? I do. Let's be grand. Let's build it an extra floor high. high ceilings. Okay. This place can get away with stone walls, I think. Utilitarian. Or we could go with metal. How's the metal walls look? I think they look ugly. Let's see. Yeah, I don't like them. Not for this base. Maybe someplace more utilitarian. But I also don't feel the dungeon walls are quite right. And definitely not glass, so... I guess we'll just go with clean walls? I'm gonna need to make a crap ton of polymers. Whoops, oh no. Get rid of that. What's the point in having a view if we don't put in windows to admire it? If I extended your one tile. Alright. Four. It's a little bit asymmetrical. You know what? I'll leave it asymmetrical for now. Huh. It's interesting. But I don't think so. Alright. Probably put some artificial lighting in here later. I may also choose to put my own bed in here. Simply for the convenience of being able to warp in and immediately lay down. Back on it. It's so easy to accidentally put one in wrong. Yeah, I think I will build a little bedroom here. I think it would have to go right here. Bit too big, but if I fill it with enough furniture, that won't matter. Alright, there we go. Storage facility. Wow, it looks like they're fighting, but they're not. Alright. Bedroom. Maybe I should have gone with a Japanese style one. Oh well. Now for the main event. Unfortunately, I'm out of polymers. I'm going to have to go make some. But this is going to be the actual production facility now. Look at how neatly they slot into each other. They've got little peg holes. I could actually build the roof out. Ooh, that's a great idea. That is a great idea. Hold on. I'm gonna get some more polymers, and then I'm gonna do something nifty for my bedroom. Come on. Snap to it. Come on. Oh, come on, stop being persnickety. Just build them. Okay. Why is this tile... A couple of tiles are wrong. They're facing the wrong way. Ah! Doesn't matter, but it bothers me. There we go, that's better. I mean, I could make them all take a checkerboard type pattern, but... no, nice clean lines when rainwater runs off the roof, except it's not slanted, so that wouldn't happen, but anyway. Okay. We're going to... build a porch. Yeah. Put another one in. Now I could put a glass wall in. Big windows. You know what? That's nice. That's nice. Forget these little dinky windows. This is way better. Well, now I just need to put, you know what? I'm going to yeah. Yeah. Okay. All right. So, the effect. You port into your nice utilitarian storage room. You go to the bedrooms up. There's the factory floor. And then over here will be the bedroom. Nice. Although I kind of wish I'd put it on the other side. It would have given me a better view. On the other side of the facility, I would have gotten a view of, oh, hold on a second. Get rid of that. I would have gotten a view that goes of this big frosty mountain and all the way down. You know what? It's got to be. I'll do it off stream, but I'm probably going to reverse this. Ah, God, get rid of that. No, it can't go through the wall like that. Can't clip through the wall. That looks terrible. All right, I'm going to have to spray some weed killer on that spot right there in particular.
What?
No. Unacceptable. Hold on, I've got the weed killer right here. Alright. It looks a little derpy, but it's fine. Theoretically, there's one underneath this or something. I don't know. Clearly, this fortress was built a long time ago, and nature's encroaching on its corner somehow. Clearly, that's what's happening. The important thing is that tree won't do that again. Oh, this is actually really ugly. I might need to rethink this. Maybe. Alright. Out here... So... flamethrower. Yes, the homemade flamethrower solution. Alright, so what we're probably gonna do is we're just gonna kinda... extend a porch. Except I don't like this tile for it. Do I have any other tile that would work better? Certainly not this. Or maybe... Nah, it just doesn't work. I might not have an appropriate roof tile for this. I might not have a good, I might just not have the appropriate looking tile here. Let's try just a plain... wooden roof? And then we decorate it with a little fencing? Could you just snap together just right? Alright, anyway, I'll fuss with this more later. But for the concept... I guess this works. Actually, it kind of looks okay. If I straighten out the fencing to be better, this might work. And then, of course, the furnishing, and I think I want to... I mean, I do like this view. But I think the other side, the view will be way better. So I'll move the bedroom to the other side. That means moving these around. But I can do that between streams. Let's just get to the actual important floor. Hold on a second. These guys need to be packed up. Actually, no, I have a shit ton of work for them to do. Actually... Alright. We are going to need to go get those polymers, though. Do I want this to be a crisscross? Do I? No, I want it to be straight. I want the lines to all be straight. Okay. Now the staircase, I think only needs one tile. When we get the really big creatures in here, it's going to look weird and difficult for them to get up and down staircases and things. But I don't think they actually need to be on the floor below. I don't think they need to be. That floor is for storage and, you know, player housing. All their labors are going to be up here. So I'll make some grand staircases for them to go up and down on. Alright, we're out of polymer at this point. Let's go make some more. Alright. And this base is going to largely get disassembled as well. They're going to have completely different jobs now that we've done this. Alright, thermal cores acquired. Munitions acquired. Oh. I need more hexalite. But guess what? Here it is. Alright, I want a Gatling laser cannon. What is this, a vortex beater? Oh, this is from Terraria. A powerful gun fueled by unknown energy. It fires homing missiles at regular enemies, the regular intervals that track enemies and explode on impact. Oh, that sounds epic, but its attack power is kind of, eh. No, what we want is we want the Gatling gun. It's expensive as hell. I won't have enough plasteel for the laser cannon. These things have computers built into them. Well, this is going to be a heck of a weapon. A massive upgrade. We're also going to need the armors. Speaking of which, lightweight hexalite armor, please. We'll get a new helmet as well. Oh, it's going to be so awesome. Wait a minute, what am I doing? I can't do that. No. Cancel. Unfortunately, no. No. I need polymers. Yeah. That's going to use up half my pal oil. I may have to acquire more of the stuff. Well, alright. Well, that's going on. Let's poke about over here. Ooh, the mutant eggs are complete. What did we get? Shroomer knocked. Oh, a dragon. The kind of dragon I actually use all the time for my flying. Let's see, this thing is lavish hospitality. Drop items. Huh? Yeah, that must affect the ranch or something. That makes sense. Alright, heavily armored in both cases. While in the base, It reduces the weight of its stat? That's pretty good. You know these guys are 2-star? The mutant eggs are nuts. Idiosyncratic. Nice. Increases my attack by 10% and that? You know, runner is what I want in a flying type. But this one literally gives me faster healing. And an attack boost. I feel like this is a better one. I feel like I should replace Flammy with Flammy 2. Flammy better. But I really do like Runner. Because I think that... I don't know what... Maybe that doesn't affect flight speed. I don't know. Anyway, I'll swap you in. Yeah, I'll do that. Yeah, I'll do that. Yeah, this one's also an alpha. That one wasn't. This'll be good. Alright, cool. Alright. We'll just empty these. Oh, I should pick up the eggs that have been made. I'm gonna rest in the bed. You know, I probably should get the food and everything set up in that other base. My workers are going to be revolting on me soon. Yeah, I won't worry about it too much. Instant rest. Alright, that's a little better. Okay, you guys are busy producing. I need to check in on my base. Over here. We were out for quite a while. Another mutant egg. Alright, so Sellaway and Shui equal rock types. Equal rock type has. Okay. Have we done T-Fant? Sweet plus T-Fant. No, I don't think we have. Well, let's give it a try. There you go. Swee is quite the stud, isn't he? Alright, let me make a note in my notes. Swee plus T-Fant. Alright, so we let this one run too long and we got more eggs than we really need. Unless this turns out to be something useful. But I'm excited about the mutant egg. Looks like we'll know the result in just 5 minutes. Oh man, I'm excited to get the Gatling gun. I've wanted it for so long. Okay. Alright, that's some of the polymer. Oh, we're gonna go test this thing out. We'll have to do a comparison. Let's go somewhere and test it. And where better than a place of ridiculous danger? We're gonna get armors. We're gonna get a plasma cannon. Nah. Let's see. Alright. My previous sword. Hello there. With a specific helmet that gives it a boost to its damage. Now the Gatling gun. There's so many eggs here. Ready? Epic. Oh my gosh. Once I get the armor, we are going to thoroughly explore this island. We have something that can do real damage now. Yeah. Oh yeah. Unfortunately, we'll have to reload every 100 shots, and the reload animation's a bit slow. But, small price to pay for Gatling. Yeah, I know, there's a ton of eggs. I should pick them up later. I'm sure I picked those ones up already in the past, though. Alright, that's a good amount of polymers. There's another weapon to test, however. Unfortunately, I don't have the materials to make it just yet. And this is gonna be expensive, the ammo. We'll make the ammo first. Yeah. We'll get the plasteel for it later. As for this sword, you know, it was so perfect, the timing of its strikes to keep the enemy stun locked and everything. I'm gonna put it away in my weapon storage, where I still have my old assault rifle. Yeah. Okay, right, back to Japan. We have some polymers. What's my streaming plan for the rest? Oh, let me see. So, I have some one-offs I want to do. Like, sir, we may have an orc problem. God, I have so many cool RimWorld ideas, but I don't know that I'm going to get the chance to do any of those. I do want to do Red Alert 2 at some point. I have, basically, I don't know how it's going to all fall out. I have a bunch of games I want to play. I just don't know which ones I haven't quite figured it out. I think Archipelago is going to be the thing that gets put off. I had intended to finish my RTS year with trying a bunch of new StarCraft 2 stuff. The fan campaigns and stuff. And I still want to do that. I know I never mentioned that, but that was kind of always what I had planned to do. Because, I mean, it's my favorite game. Do I really need... Can I really pass up an excuse to play it more? But there's also new Master of Magic stuff to do. The, Sup has been working hard on his mod, and, it should basically be in its final form. I think he's just about finished with Warlords. So we're gonna have to try that at some point too. Alright. Why do you look so sad? Ah, they're all stressed. Well, I'm gonna give you guys a factory floor. That'll make you all feel better. So, things we need. I'll need nails. Alright, production assembly line 2. Alright. Advanced sphere assembly line. Weapons assembly line. Okay. I'm gonna need a gigantic furnace. Ah, I need more polymers. Computers take forever. I'm gonna need an advanced medical workbench. I'm gonna need... I've never used this thing. I don't know. Some of these things I'm not quite so sure about. But I know that I have to have power. That's absolutely mandatory. And I'll stick an accumulator next to it. Okay. We may need to expand things further. The next floor is going to be all their beds, I think I'm going to put their feeding trough down here. I'm not sure. We're going to need some grand staircases, though. Okay. I need... Yep, the roof's got to be 2 tiles high again. Doesn't it? Yeah, because this thing's too tall. I may have to reposition this thing. Yeah, that's not gonna work. Alright, what we're gonna need is 2 tiles high. Okay, this is where... Okay, this is going to be your next floor. Where you guys actually sleep and everything will be up here. You guys can come down here into the workroom. That means... room to... If I put this kind of in the corner... Here, guys, hold on a second. I'm just gonna put this here for the moment. Here, everyone, eat up. This will make you all feel better. Okay. Where are you going? That road doesn't go anywhere yet. Hey! Okay. So, those are the 3 main production facilities. But I'm also gonna need... A lot of this can go up here. The stuff that makes the pals feel better all goes up here. I'll need a lot of nails. Fluffy pal beds. Large ones. Let's see, we don't need either of those, but we're gonna want a hot spring, a clinic, a medicine rack, the food. Do you guys do the cooking too? Maybe. I don't know that you do. I don't think you guys handle food production. I think you're just a factory. Yeah. I am interested in trying the PAL expedition stations, but I don't think you will do that either locally. Could try one of these monitoring stations. I haven't done one of those yet. And I think I need... Definitely need the gigantic furnace. What a pain. I guess you guys should have a crusher. I really should find out what a cryogenic crusher can do. Alright, let's say the advanced medicine workbench is next. You know, this is a fine spot for one. Very expensive structure. Yuri's Revenge. Yeah. Yeah, of course, I'll have to do that. Alright. We're gonna need factory workers. Oh, I need to do this thing, the echoing flute. I got all the bones finally. Probably gonna summon some horrible super boss. Anyway, you guys make some nails for me. Okay. Next up. We need to put your walls in. Alright. The enemy bases, some of them were pretty frickin' cool. We'll just have to make ours even better. I'll have to do something about that. If only I'd made the base one tile bigger at the bottom. What can I do about this? Just doesn't quite add up correctly. I suppose it would be not so bad if it were just one glass wall here. One nice big window there. And then we do the same over here. Yeah, right in the corners. This might work aesthetically and cover up my terrible mistake. With glass. There. That sort of works, kinda. If you don't look at it too close. Okay. We're almost done with the base. Almost. Gonna have to go get a whole bunch more polymers, though. I should have made the base out of cheaper materials. My workers are busily constructing the base still. All right. I'll still have to install some kind of lighting later. When I get the electrical grid up and running. They can't actually make any of those nails until I give them electricity. I'll have to do something about that. Okay. This floor is now in place. You guys have basically done the hard work at this point. Most of it, anyway. Curious about what this can do. I bet it can make more interesting stat-up items than what I've been able to make previously. Well. Just need to bring that stuff up. Oh, so much to do. Alright, I need to toss in somebody who can do a little electricity around here. Is he able to get up here? Is he stuck down there? Do I have to tear up a couple floor tiles so he can fit? Oh, that's gonna take a while. Okay. Advanced recovery meds. Epic. Suspicious juice. Mysterious mushroom juice. Drastically reduces their sanity but makes them work faster. Memory wiping medicine. Huh. Revival potion. Okay, I can make legendary items now. Okay. I might just use those. Yeah. Alright, once they get that thing online, we'll have our power grid operational. They can start making the nails. We'll need those for their beds. I actually... You know... How does this look from below? Doesn't quite match the aesthetic from below. But it would be a better aesthetic for their actual, you know, bedroom and everything. Well, I'll spend more time on the floor. So, on the factory floor. So you know what? Alright, fine. We'll go with this one. Well, what's going on? Build? I won't be stingy. I'll use the more expensive ones. Why won't you do the thing? There you go. Oh, you all want to go to sleep, huh? You don't want to keep working so you can have beds. You just want to fall asleep on the floor, huh? The hard, unyielding polymer floor. I'm out of polymers again. Well. Lazy bums. Sleep is for the weak! Alright. Maybe I'll just put carpets over the whole thing. I don't know. Alright, take me to here. Blade. Johnny Mnemonic. Dracula. Oh. Okay, let's see. I have to have more of... Oh, no. Well, that's a problem. Alright, we're gonna have to go get some oil. Okay, alright. So, we need a few things. We've got the polymers. But, alright. Let's go get some oil. We'll come back. We need this. We need this. I want my plasma cannons of doom. Man, it's so nice having a higher carrying capacity. It's so nice. Give me this for a second. Make a lot of this. Okay. I know you need to make all sorts of other things too. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. No, 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 no. Give me those polymers. Don't want to put those away. This freshly hatched level 1 dragon's just been hanging around watching me work. He's already gained 28 levels. I'm gonna go find that other one and change its name to Old Flammy. I should really collect the eggs and put the next one in line. Alright, fine. Let's see, what else haven't we tried? Nightwing. Oh, I know we haven't done Sweet plus Nightwing. What would happen when you put a bird together with a mop? What kind of offspring might they produce? Well, let's go find out. in our latest experiment. Alright, so the previous one was damp egg. Alright, cool. Damp egg. Darkwing Duck? Ah, now that was a show. That was a great show. Fuddler? Alright, Sui plus Selloe equals Fuddler. I am very confident I have no use for that. So what I'm noticing from having done a whole bunch of these, it seems like if both the parents are a low-end mon, you know, something that's early game and weak, you end up with other early game weak monsters. Whereas if you mix it with something exotic, you tend to get stronger stuff. I suspect that Sui will never make the greatest critters. But... well, what can you do? Maybe we could slowly work our way up. I don't know. I'm getting pretty confident in that weak monsters make weak baby eggs. It certainly seems to be how it's working. I just want to put the oil away. All right. Oh, you're done with the plasma, huh? Ah, man, I can't make the next thing in line yet. Alright, I am gonna need some computers, and those take forever. Where are they? Uh-oh, I'm missing something. I'm missing the carbon fiber again. Alright, fine, we'll make some carbon fiber. Always need more carbon fiber. It's fine. Okay, that's going to take a little time to cook. This new base is going to make my production so much better when I disassemble all the production here and move it all over there. Yeah, it's going to be so much better. Alright, they're still at work. Doing their thing. Alright, we're almost done constructing this. Whoops. No. No. Much better. Once I get the beds up here, things will be basically done. Still don't know what I'm going to do with the dungeon, but I'm sure I'll come up with some use for it. Almost done. Do you guys really need a roof? You can sleep in the rain comfortably, right? Right? Is that we're not as tall as that tower? Oh, well, let's add another 6 floors, quick. Alright, I'm gonna give you that you need hardwood to make their walls. Nice, simple walls. Alright, we gotta put windows in. I don't think glass walls fit with this style very well. Boy, prison bars. That's what the light looks like coming through these windows. I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure they won't notice. Yeah, it's classy. Oh man, I wish there were thrombos. I bet you. You know what? Actually, I won't. There might be a mod that adds thrombos, but there probably isn't yet. I was thinking that Sonic Crossworlds needs Inspector Gadget in his Gadget Mobile in it. Oh yeah, that's one of the things we're going to play in the coming days. Probably as soon as I finish Palworld. Sonic Crossworlds. It's Mario Kart. But good. I don't know, I haven't played a Mario Kart since Double Dash, and even that only a tiny bit. I heard everyone really liked the one before the most recent, and then people weren't too happy with the most recent one. Alright. And finally, a roof. You know, there's no skylight? Oh, I guess I could actually make a skylight if I wanted. I just use a glass ceiling. Huh. I could put a skylight in. That'd be kind of cool. Yeah, just a little skylight here, and then I'll do another one on the other side. Let them get a glimpse of the sky. That they can never again touch as they labor. That'll keep morale high. Yes. Remember sunlight? Here you go. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Let's go to this side. Alright. Also, it lets me save and not pay as much for their electric lighting. Okay, let's see. So it would be... Okay. Alright, feels like There should be another skylight or something in the middle. I'll have to figure something out. Let's just plaster more hardwood up here real quick. So something 2 tiles wide in the middle, or perhaps one with a gap. It's got to be skylight again. So we're either going to do 2 stripes or maybe a triple wide. I think we'll do the double wide. I think that looks nice. Alright. Alright, here it is. Would it look better if I did this? Is that better or worse? Ah, no, don't fall. Better? Better. Better. I think. Well, she's excited to be here. Alright, you're charging that up. Good. Ah, the nails are ready. Excellent. Alright. Let's go upstairs and start sorting this out. There's room for lots more in this factory, but for now, we're just going to put in the beds and then I can let in a group of workers. Don't want to give them really big ones. I could just give them nice, epic ones. Oh, I don't have what I need to make this. It's a bit weird to put a hot spring in here, but they will try to go to the hot spring all the time. Should probably put it here. No, no, can't go there. Gotta move it a little. Cancel. It's very strange, but maybe it actually should go down here. Alright, we'll give you guys a bathtub so you're not too stinky. We'll put it right here. So while you're bathing, all the other ones can watch. That'll be how you reduce stress, right? Alright, let's see. Next up. Beds. Oh no, don't clip through the floor. Here, I'll just put a bed on top of it. There, now no one will know it's clipping through the floor. Alright, let's see. 1, 2, 3. Oh, ran out of room. I'll figure out something I can put there. I feel like a couple should be able to stay on one of these if they're not a giant. 6, 7, 8. Alright, this will make 16. I need more. I need more high-quality cloth. Well, it's a good thing I bought a bunch of fabric recently. I can put some things on the roof that it doesn't matter where they are. Alright. High-quality cloth. Yes. Let's see if we can produce that. I can produce cloth, but I don't have the leather. Alright, let me go get leather. It's almost good enough that we can just leave things. Some Austin Power beds, yeah. Hey, Floofy, how's it going? Darkest Dungeon. Underworld. I do need to play that at some point in time. Yes. Oh, no, that's... Okay, we got the carbon fiber. I'm gonna need you guys to produce computers. Okay. Ah, right. Alright, that's some plasteel. Can I get... No, I need more plasteel. And thermal cores. Well, we'll get them. Alright, next up. I need leather. Where do I store my leather? All of this material is going to end up in the other base. Pretty much all my materials are going to end up there. So... eventually. Wait a minute, what am I doing? I was supposed to deposit that in the boxes. Oh, that didn't work very well. I don't even understand the physics of what just happened there, but, Alright, hold on. Alright. Deposit, 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 deposit. That's for later. Okay, I hear them getting stuff done upstairs. Alright, 300. That'll be plenty. I'll make a few myself. Darkest Dungeon, one character only challenges. Look, I really love Darkest Dungeon, but one character? Blech. Way to take all the interesting party building out of the game. Alright, I'll bite. What character are they actually using? I'm gonna guess the Crusader? There's no way it's the Antiquarian. I could... maybe the Outlaw or the Barbarian lady could do it. No, what good is stun if you only have one character? No, who would it be? The Leper. Is it the Leper that they're using? Or the Outlaw? Alright. So that's 16. We're going to go up to 24 beds. The best beds. I know this one's slightly off. No, this one's off. Let me try again. I wish I could snap these to a grid. that's a problem. Well, maybe it's not really a problem. I'll just put a few more in. I don't know how many pals I can have at most. So let's just make some extras just to be sure I don't have to fuss with this later. Alright, this is more than my current maximum, which is something I should raise soon as well. Alright, so 16 plus... Oh, shit. That's right, I can only have so many things down at a time. I have to wait till a few of them are built, and then... Alright, here, we'll fix this real quick. Yeah, I'd sooner do a one-player challenge in RimWorld than Darkest Dungeon. That's right, hammer those pillows into shape. Okay. So they're saying 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 28. 28 beds. Alright. I think your food bowl does belong on the second floor. You're going to need a clinic, a medicine rack. Let's go ahead and install those. I guess it should go near the medicine table. In this corner. We'll just put the medicine rack here. I'll stock it later. Okay, so that'll give you your medical bay. Alright, yeah, I'll leave cooking for someplace else. But let's see, surgery table. I haven't really looked at what that can do. At the moment, we don't have a ranch anywhere. I think these will go on the main base. Oh, let's build this thing. Alright, let's make our first one of these monitoring stations. We're going to add in a manager. Well, I mean, it's got to be in the middle of the floor, right? Where they can see everything. Alright. I'm building a station for a tyrant. You guys need a tyrant, I've decided. Very important. I've literally been ignoring this structure all game. It says it reduces the amount of sanity used. What even skill does this fall under? Anyway, you guys can be relaxed for now. I see someone's sick and someone else is depressed. Well, we're working on things. Alright, you should have a better food bowl. Although this would require me to have somebody doing ice powers. I don't really feel it's worth doing. Does the bowl work without an ice person? Meh. But then again, I might be using a cryogenic crusher anyway. I need that gigantic furnace. We're working on the plasteel and the computers right now. Alright, what the hell is a cryogenic crusher? Let's find out. I need need to put it somewhere. There. There's your workstation. Whoever gets that one. Does this replace the crusher? It probably replaces the crusher. We'll get a look at it and decide what we're doing. Still think the different clown card builds is way better. The Abomination. That makes sense. Yeah. Yeah, the Abomination was really good. You could put it in any party and it would improve the party. 2 Jesters and an Antiquarian. But is that really as much fun as having a 4th character in the party? That 2nd Antiquarian does a lot. Okay, yeah, this just replaces the previous Crusher completely. Oh, I can crush the old spheres that I don't want back into fragments. I can turn ore into fragments. Interesting. Yeah, alright, fine. I guess... And if they don't have anything better to do, I could give them the, Frosty Bowl to work in? I guess? Sure, why not? Alright. Yeah, it uses ice instead of water, and it has more options. It's... I don't know. I don't know what I think of it. Okay, yeah, that increased its lifespan, even without an ice type working on it, so I guess that's good. Alright. I think... I think this is pretty good. I think the factory's ready to begin the processing of resources from the other base. I don't know what else it could need. Perhaps technologies I haven't researched yet. Although I do still need the Grand Furnace. This is an important item for processing. I think that's basically the last thing it'll need. And I think it'll have everything. So we're going to move all of our production over here. Do I need some lamps? Maybe. I'll play around with decorating it later. I probably still want to swap this floor around so that my bedroom's on the other side. Let me go down to the dungeon and take care of this thing. Alright. This feels like a pit where I throw refuse or something. Alright. Kaboom. Alright. All the things are now in my hands. Oh. There's something I don't want. There. That's the wrong side of the ladder. Okay. Now depositing. I believe it. My computer doesn't high fan normally, but this game makes it high fan. Okay. Now, I've got a bunch of cool stuff to do. But first... Alright, you guys, good work. Now I'm tucking you all away. You're not the factory workers we're looking for. We're going to specifically collect factory workers for this place, and I have plans for that. Plans, you see. So there's a couple more items under production to finish the last of its buildings. I bet those 4 bones are going to summon a super boss. I'm going to put that off for the moment. I'm very curious, but I'll put that off for the moment until I get new fancy armor. And a plasma cannon. Okay, 16 computers. That's pretty good. Plus the plasteel. I think we're good on all that. Alright. I think I have to have this guy out. Then, I need to go meet some Mons. With my new Gatling gun, this should be easy. Alright, we're looking for... I think we start with... Alright, hold on. I'm pretty sure I want Sekhmet and Anubis, because Sekhmet says she boosts Anubis, and that just seems good. So we want that. Let's see. What I need is... Start by asking who's got handiwork. Okay. This will make the search easier. All these low-level ones, they suck. We'll just move to the other side and scroll up. Okay, you've got a 5. 4, that's not very good. 4. 1. Okay, 6. These 2 are still the best. Yeah, I think those 2 need to be my primary factory workers. This guy's good, but he just doesn't match them. I think that they're... I mean, there's got to be something better than them, but... They're the best I can find for now. So we're going to stick with those 2. And yeah, she makes them work 30% faster if they're at the same workbench, so yeah. The only problem is when I give them stars, they're going to put them in things I don't want. I wish I could take their mining and transporting off. Oh, he can drop innovative technical manuals? I didn't know he could do that. Huh, as a drop. Huh. Oh, that's a good idea. I should do that. Yes, I should fill that hole in with roof tiles. I didn't even think of that. Alright. Well, let's see this bird of the feather thing in action. We'll start with this guy. I have to be very careful. So, I think I can... I'll have to experiment. I think I can put this guy away the moment I see it, and it'll have already gotten the traits. That's my guess as to how this works. See Anubis, remove this guy from... Just hide this guy away now, right? Or do I actually need to catch him while it's out? Why is that doing so little damage? What the heck? This is my new super gun. I don't know what he's doing, but I don't want to be hit by it. Alright. How are you so strong? Well, that only raised it up to 15%? Crit. Alright, that's it. Ultimate spheres. Oh, okay. Well, I guess we're done with that. He had Earth Emperor and Serviceman. That's not what I want. Alright, well. So... your habitat's over there, and so is hers. So we're going to this island then. Sekhmet boots Anubis, but the boost Sekhmet gets is separate and works regardless of what he's doing. Oh, okay, so she just has to be in the same base? Alright, I'll just pick this up real quick. Yoink. Egg. Can disable on the monitoring stand? Can disable what on the monitoring stand? Was this the island? Or was it this one? I think it was this one, right? Anubis? Wait, what? What? Hold on, wait a second. What? Alright. Boosts Anubis's work speed by 20%. Increases efficiency by 30% if Sekhmet is also working at a workbench. Also? Also. Oh, if I wanted to stop, oh, I can just make them stop doing something at that. That's good to know. Boy, I'd like this to be worded a little more clearly. Anyway, I want them to work together. They'll make us. They'll give at least a 20% boost if they're in the same spot. I should have got a saddle for this thing. Wait, I do have a saddle for this thing. I don't think it can support my weight. This doesn't seem like this should work. It is pretty fast, though. But I'm going to have an awfully hard time climbing up those with it. Back. Alright. So. Alright. Anubis, Sekhmet, where are you? I really hope I'm on the right island. You know, it's been so long since I've made a new grappling hook. Others have tested it. Okay, so it's 2 separate independent bonuses. So Sekhmet is just better than Anubis then. Like, wait, no, because there's a 20%. Well, that's a 30%. Sekhmet is just better than Anubis then. Okay. Well. If I can get a male and a female with the correct resources, I'll just have them reproduce a whole bunch of eggs or something. Okay, seriously, am I in the right place? No, I'm not. I need to be to this place. Oh, I'm on completely the wrong area. Ah, okay. Oops. Oops. It does make a surprisingly better mount than I'd have thought.
What?
Ah, so Anubis is better at mining and carrying. Is it this place? Is this the correct place? Ugh. I already mentioned my PC has been high fanning while playing this game all the time. It produces heat. Aha! Hold still. No! They defeated my dog! Shit. Really? Oh, jeez, these scorpions are terrible. Alright, I got it. You know what I'm gonna do? Get out of here! Bye. Okay, we've escaped. Doggone it. You just have to go down so easily. This is gonna make it difficult to catch them, huh? Alright, this one has easy going. That is not what I'm looking for. This guy got Earth Emperor and Surisma. I'm hoping I understand this right. I hope I understand Birds of the Feather. I just kind of lucked into having... Well, maybe... I don't know, maybe I should just stick to breeding instead of trying to do this. I'm not sure. Alright. We got computers. We got plasteel. Alright, the gigantic furnace. This thing is going to be in constant use. I guess I can just sit there. Yeah, it's going to take a while. Tell you what, I'm gonna let you rebuild it, or build it. Alright, next. Yeah, let's go with this. Lyleen's ability? Lyleen. Hold on a second. this off. Alright, let me see. Lylene. There's so many abilities. So many. Oh wait, here it is. I don't know what she does. Never caught one yet. I don't even know where they live, apparently. I don't know. Alright, let's see. Ugh. Well, that's what that led to. Finally, a pangolin. Now I can launch them out of a cannon. Yuck. Oh, the Japanese island has one. Okay, yeah. I should catch that. Ah, alright, let's see our latest mutant. Valet. I've had that one before. Hey there, Valet. Ground type enemies drop more items and he makes seeds in the ranch. I mean, he's got immortality, that's nice. Absorbs 100% of damage dealt and restores health. Well, Alright. Sweet plus Nightwing have had their time in the sun. Maybe I should try more exotic critters. See if I get more interesting things. How about this? Let's breed you with the Swee. There. Go sleep with a mop and produce eggs for me. Alright, the Nightwing produced fire eggs. Let's find out what that does. Gotta be something usable. I'd really love it if the Swee randomly started birthing Anubises or something. I'd be like, yes! That's the combo we've been looking for all this time. Alright. Okay, I need 4 thermal cores and a whole bunch of plasteel. Let's see, thermal cores. Why'd you make a bunch of those? Plasteel is already on the way. And by now, they are not recovered yet. I see. Hold on a second. guys have great stats. Look at this. Eternal Engine, Lucky. Well, maybe Eternal Engine's not particularly useful. Alright, well, let's take that moment to go fishing with magnets. Yeah, let's do that. Alright, hold on. I need to borrow this thing. I've been meaning to try fishing for objects. This is as good a spot as any. Let's go looking in the water. Alright, let me see. I don't need this equipped anymore. Alright. In the water. There should be, while I was swimming around, I always saw random crap in the water. Here's some. Oh. Let me play a mini game for it? Really? Is the magnet helping? The fact that they make them 10 at a time means it's got to be a consumable item. How do I use the magnet? Oops, careful, don't chuck those. Those are valuable. Ah, here's another one. Oh my gosh! It's the ore I need! A rare ore over countless years in the sea? Are you kidding me? Can't I just have my minions mine it like everything else? You need me to fish this stuff? Found on the ocean floor. I hadn't actually looked at this thing yet. I had just been kinda, well, now that I finally got Hexalite, I'll look at that later. Oh my gosh. Okay, there's got to be an undersea dungeon or something where you collect it, right? It can't be all fishing. No way. Or maybe a place I can... Oh, wait, there's a fishing hole. You can put fishing holes in your bases? Maybe they can fish it up in those? There's got to be a way to automate it. There has to be. Ah, no! Get back on that! No! Arrgh! Get back on the fish. Okay. This is worth weirdly good experience, considering it's... Oh, some drop it when... Okay, well, that's something. Oh, hey, I never did that one. Where am I? Really? This is the beginning of the game one, too. Eh. I missed... Oh, I probably missed a lot of things. Two more. Oh, is that a life monk? Effigy? Ooh. I feel like I don't run as fast as I used to. I'm not overburdened. I feel like just having the Gatling gun has made me slow. Well, that poor thing didn't stand a chance. Feathered-haired band schematic. Oh joy. Let's go fishing somewhere else. Let's try fishing in a higher level area. Like the volcano or something. Actually, I'm probably good for Fay Break now. I'm probably more than good for it. I want the armor, of course, but... yeah, they're still busy working. Well, I have theoretical access to the next tier of equipment, which means I can make an advanced workshop in place of the one we're using, so I can actually upgrade the facilities. That's good. Yeah, I can upgrade 2 pieces of equipment. All the way up to that solarite stuff. I bet the charge rifle's real good. Yeah, I think I only technically need maybe 100 of this stuff, and I can probably ignore the weapons. No, I'll need more. Doggone it. Some kind of super furnace. I need that. Plus 1,000%. You have to have fire and ice working together, huh? And that's just corallum. Yeah, I need that. I need that thing right there. No, you know, I could probably upgrade my Gatling gun, too. That wouldn't be bad at all. I would like that. Alright. They have anti-air, but they don't have a bunch of naval mines that home in on me or anything, right? Repeatedly breed and butcher. Well, the rate at which I'm finding them isn't very great. Maybe there's a spot somewhere in the game where I could fish a whole bunch of those, one after another. Oh, there's nothing in the water here. I just know I saw crap in the water like all the time when I was going around. Oh, 11. And a Pokeball. That's good. Alright, if I could find a spot that just has a bunch of those, I could farm them periodically. Ah, no, get back on it, now! Oh, it said the fishing magnet. It said something about the fishing magnet. I think I'm using the fishing magnets now. So it costs me a fishing magnet, but whatever. You know what? I'm getting the material I need. Honestly, the material I'm most annoyed at, well, it's chromite. But I'm very annoyed by the chromite. But I'm also... I think the Night Star Sand is the one that's the definite mistake. Like, there were items you could craft very early in the game calling for Night Star Sand. Like the double jump boots. I really feel like that should have been available in an earlier area. Like, it should have been sprinkled on other beaches. It's also kind of a stupid resource. I need to go gather sand. Let me run around the beach at night looking for light spots. I bet I lose a magnet even on a miss. Well, This seems pretty good. I think this is something I should do between streams because it's probably super boring to watch, but this seems fairly straightforward and easy to do. Maybe I could get a faster aquatic mount. Ooh, gold keys. Yeah. And I can definitely upgrade the facilities of my base with these. What's this? Alright, we're gonna go back after this. Each one of these is saying it costs one fishing magnet, which implies there'll be patches that use multiple fishing magnets somewhere else. Or maybe a higher grade item. Yeah, I used up 5. 52? I mean, I think the advanced workshop should be, I don't think the weapon assembly line's important until I want to make a stronger weapon, but the workshop, yeah, I think I want that. And what I really want is the ancient furnace. That, I think, is, oh man, ancient sieve cores. Ugh, yuck. And the grappling hook. Definitely want the grappling hook. Ancient sieve cores. The only time I ever got one was when I beat a raid boss. I don't think I can summon very many raid bosses right now. I really don't. Flambell. Fortunately, I'm running out of time for today. So, let's see. Let's see if we can do a couple more things real quick. Oh, he finished the gigantic flaming furnace. That's good. I need 30 hexolite. No problem. I think I left some over here. We'll try to catch that mon and see what its ability is, and we'll, well, we'll test out something very interesting in a second. Ah, here it is. I think I needed just a little. I think I need like 30, but we'll grab more than we need. More than we think we need, anyway. Alright, time to test an even bigger boomstick. You know, you guys really gotta fix your game. Well, I'm sure they will sooner or later. Alright, here, I'll just hop in bed for a second. Alright. Once I get my lightweight hexalite armor and my hexalite helmet, together with our new guns, I think I'll be pretty satisfied. So this base, I'm going to tear down all the production facilities. And I'm going to set up the expeditions and probably ranches here. I do intend to eventually rebuild this base as well somewhere else. Like tear this down and build another one somewhere else. But, you know, I can still use it for this and that for now. Anyway, aside from needing to catch Anubis and Sekhmet, which I need to do, I need to catch fire and electric types that have really good traits as well. If I can get lucky, work slave, vampire, all that bird of a feather stuff. I'm going to test bird of the feather first. I'm going to go catch a bunch of something weak and easy. You know what? Let's do that now. Hold on. You've recovered by now, right? I'm gonna have to clean out this mess. There you go. Get back to work. Alright, let's go to the beginning of the game. Let's just run around, catch a bunch of lamb balls, and see this bird of the feather thing actually work. I should know immediately when it's worked. Alright.
Yeah. Yeah.
That one got vampiric. That one got vampiric. That means the traits are independent of each other. It's not going to be the full set. Oh, that's bad. I'm probably going to have to catch a bunch and then breed them a whole bunch to try to get the right set of traits. What a pain. I was hoping the entire set would be at once.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that one got work slave. Give me a few more. I need a larger sample size here. It's basically giving me a 30% chance of each of its 4 traits. Oh, jeez. So I've got about I've got about a 1 in 10-ish chance of getting 2 of the 4 traits. That one got vampiric and artisan. Vampiric and work slave. Wait, no, actually. No, it'd be a 10% chance of getting 2 specific ones. But with 4 rolls of 30%, actually no, usually you will be getting 2 traits. Okay, that's not so bad. These are expensive, valuable things. That got 0. All 4 were misses.
What?
So what are the odds?
Yeah.
Sometimes I roll 0 of them. I roll 0 of them higher than more often than I should be. That one got vampiric artisan again. Specifically, I keep getting vampiric and artisan. I see work slave a lot, but you know what hasn't happened even once? Not a single one of them has been lucky. This is a dead trait on this dog. That's very unfortunate. I can look through the other dogs and see if I have a better set that doesn't have this one in it. So, we're actually only rolling 3 different things instead of all 4. Well, it's not perfect. As I said, I will look at the other ones and see if I've got a better doggo for this. We bred a lot of them. It's real unfortunate to find that the Lucky doesn't work with this, but you can still breed Lucky. I don't know. We'll see what we can do. Maybe there'll be a critter specifically for finding Lucky pals. So I guess what you want is Vampiric Serious Work Slave Artisan. I'll search through this later. Alright, for our next target, we're gonna catch that Mon. Let's get the plasma cannon to test that. Here, help me. There we go, that's a little bit better. Oh wow, your Sandy's at 60%? How'd it get so low? They use telekinesis to do their work. Right now they're not touching anything, they're just slowly assembling it screw by screw with their minds. Except for him, he's just doing an interpretive dance. He's giving them a morale bonus to their work. Oh, your sanity just went up to 69%. What made it go up by so much? Probably ate a meal. Probably ate a chicken. They love eating chickens. Alright, almost ready. The new base is going to be so amazing at construction. We're going to make things so quickly and efficiently. It's going to be fantastic. But it's gonna require a bit of work to get the proper work crew in. Alright, 1 plasma cannon. Alright, this thing should be in a whole different league from previous weapons. Should be. I guess we compare it against the Gatling gun, which has been kind of disappointing thus far, honestly. Its firing rate isn't quite up to what I would have expected. You know? And the damage per hit against that Anubis was disappointing. What's that over there? You're not a Liline.
Wah.
I'll take you anyway.
Yeah. Whoa. Yeah. Whoa.
So, further up that way.
Wah.
Alright. A lot of grass types around here. Do I have one of this? Oops. Well, I guess I still don't. Alright. Not bad. This thing hits pretty hard. I guess against high defense enemies, the plasma cannon's gonna be better, but I sort of feel that the Gatling gun is the better tool at the moment. Alright, there we are.
Yeah.
No, it died! Who killed it? How did they kill it? Oh, that random battalion killed it! Shoot. Ah! I don't even get drops because it was taken out by something stupid! Well... that was unfortunate. Still an effective weapons test. Game's like, look, this is where you should have put your base. It's got oil and everything. I'm pretty happy with where I put my base. It's got a better view. I guess I should check out this supply drop. Oh, well. I'll just throw this out. Those are okay. These are nice. Alright, so I have some homework to do here. Collect more things with my magnets. See if I can find a better dog amongst my horde. Catch this thing. It says I already got one. I'll check that real quick. It didn't have the description in the Palpedia, but maybe I have one? Let's see. Can I just search for Liline by name? No? Pooh. It's a grass type. Let's see. Increased harvest. This is actually kind of nice. No, I think it's just telling me I've killed one before. I haven't caught one. No. Ah, whatever. Anyway, I'll have to catch one. I'll have to catch one. I also, yeah, if I give it a dog, I need to go out and I need to catch some Anubises and Sekhmets and try to get a better workforce to go with the new factory. Next time we do have all those bones. We've also got Fabric to explore. As well as various other things I just haven't done all over the place. We could try exploring these things. These big sealed islands. There's also that arena. Who knows what goes on in the arena. If I can get further in it, which I'm sure I could by now. Alright, here. But the big thing I want is Hexolite armor and the Hexolite helmet. More defense, more hit points, more win. Very, very happy to have the new weapons. New weapons and the armor to go with it, and we will kick ass. All across the continent of Fabric and beyond. Alright. Well, yep. See you later, Hancock. See you later, Floofy. Carol. Oh, man. And until next time and every time, this is Hadriex signing off. Bye.